So, hi to everyone. After a long time, once again we are with a new session. So, today we are going to make one of these sessions which earlier we have already did for all the learners. So, the drill is based on the colloquial expressions.
Well, he is a South Indian and he is, of course, bound to speak English because his language is Tamil, most probably.
Telugu.
Telugu. Therefore, when he is in West Bengal, he has to transact business with a lot of people, and for that reason, it is very important for him to speak English. And today, he is present in this video session in order to talk with me, rather, about some vocabulary, some English words which generally we need when we speak English. And for example, let me tell you that vomit, 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 everybody knows the word. It's a very common word. That, my God, the child has vomited. The child has vomited. Now, instead of vomit, can you use any other word? That's the question. Yes, you can use. And that is puke. P-U-K-E, puke. Fusha, please could you write down? P-U-K-E, puke. Puke means to vomit. So if you don't want to use the word vomit, if you want to speak a little different, then I think it is better for you to use the word puke, which means to vomit. Do you remember any word which may improve our vocabulary?
Yes, there is a word whenever a person is in a hurry and the person is trying to say someone please get ready in a hurry, so instead of get ready hurriedly or to be hurry, the person can use it chop chop.
Okay, that's right. It's a very nice sounding word, of course. The word is chop chop. Write down please the word. Chop chop means very quickly. Say somebody is doing something and you want him to do that task very quickly, hurriedly. So you say, please do it, chop chop. All right, and these words are used generally in spoken English. So when you are writing something very formal, please try to avoid using this kind of words. People don't like this kind of words in writing. Therefore, when you speak English, try to use these words, but when you are writing English, try to write very formal English. So there, your formal vocabulary will help you, not any informal vocabulary. But this word chop chop is very informal. Therefore, it is used only in spoken English. Okay? Say some girl or some woman is pregnant. So instead of the word pregnant, can you use any other phrase? There is a very nice phrase, and that is not, of course, vulgar, that is not obscene, nothing at all. She is in the family way. She is in the family way. Please write down, in the family way. So you are talking about somebody who is very close to you, some lady who is very close to you. You respect that lady. So when she is pregnant, you will not, of course, use any informal or very obscene words to express your thought. You may simply say that my sister is in the family way. All right? That means my sister is pregnant. Any other word?
So now there is another one which we see nowadays. There are many people, those who like to talk a lot, especially the children. So generally we say the common word called talkative.
Yeah,
Doesn't
right.
it?
Yes.
So in case of talkative, if anybody wants to use, in case of speaking English, the person can use the motor mouth or the chatterbox.
That's right, exactly. So, motor mouth is a very informal phrase, of course, which means a talkative person. So, the word is motor mouth. M-O-T-O-R, motor mouth. M-O-U-T-H, motor mouth. Oh, he is a motor mouth. In my class, I see there are many students, of course. One of the students turns out to be a motor mouth. So the class feels very disturbed because of the nature, talkative nature of that boy. So instead of using the word talkative person, I may use the word a motor mouth. Yes, that is a motor mouth. My dear friends, you please note down these words or phrases in your exercise book or in your notebook, which you use as your vocabulary book. and these words will help you or improve your spoken English. Therefore, try to use these kind of words when you are speaking English. Don't talk in the same way for a long time. Say using very few words. So when you speak English and repeatedly you use one or two words, your speech tends to be very samey. Samey means, yes, instead of saying boring, your speech becomes boring. I have used the word samey. The spelling of the word is S-A-M-Y, samey. Samey means boring or monotonous. S-A-M-E-Y, semi. It is very samey. Or instead of the word semi, you may use the word, it is very moldy, M-O-U-L-D-Y. Moldy also means the same as semi. All right, and if you want to use formal words, then you may say, of course, the speech is very boring, monotonous, tedious. These kind of words we use that are always used in formal English. But in informal English, this sort of words we use. The spelling should be M-O-U-L-D-Y, M-O-U-L-D-Y, moldy. Well, say. When you are talking about something, if you say that I know a cop who takes a fender bender, or I'm sorry, who takes a backhander. Backhander. What is the meaning of the word backhander? I have seen that cop taking a backhander. I think you can guess the meaning. Yes, that's right. Backhander means bribe, B-R-I-B, bribe. Though, don't think that I'm just trying to disgrace the police department. Not at all. I'm talking about one particular imaginary cop. I'm not talking about any cop on duty, but I imagine a story. In that story, I see the cop takes a backhander. All right? So, my dear friends who are in the police department, do not take exception. That's why I told you. Let's say I'm writing a story, and in the story there is a certain character, the police character, the character who plays the role of a cop. And there in that particular movie or in that story, you see the cop is dishonest and the cop is taking a backhander. B-A-C-K-H-A-N-D-E-R. B-A-C-K-H-A-N-D-E-R. Backhander. Backhander, instead of backhander, you may also use the word. Do you remember any modern word for backhander? Any informal word for backhander right at this moment? Backhander means a bribe, or
Instead of the backhander, there are the words right at this moment. It's not kicking to my mind.
okay, all right. Just you note down the word backhander. If we remember this way, vocabulary, see, it is very difficult to remember out of the context. So when you are writing something, it is very easy for you to remember words. But when you are trying to remember some words only, stray words, then it is very difficult for you to recollect those words. Do you remember any word now which may help our friends?
Yes, there is a word called like. L-I-K-E.
That's right, exactly.
So whenever a child is asked to answer that whether the child likes the chocolate or not, the child may say that I get bang out of a chocolate.
I get a bang out of it. Yes, that's right. To get a bang out of. This is a phrase, English phrase, which means to like something. To like something very much. All right? So, note down this particular phrase. Get, G-E-T, get a bang, B-A-N-G, bang, out, O-U-T, out, off, wave off. To get a bang out of means to like something too much. Oh, Cadbury's. I get a bang out of Cadbury's. Yeah, this way you may use this phrase. Yeah. And while I was trying to remember the word backhander, I suddenly remembered a different word, of course, and there was a fender bender. You heard fender bender. Let us just discuss the meaning of the word fender bender. Fender bender is also an informal word used in spoken English, which simply means an accident, a road accident, fender bender, a street accident. But of course, a minor accident. A major accident, if you talk about, then of course you will not use the word a fender bender. There was a fender bender, for that in a crowd gathered there. Just a minor accident. Fender bender. F-E-N-D-E-R. Fender. F-E-N-D-E-R. Fender bender. B-E-N-D-E-R. Fender bender. So this way, try to use some words which will, of course, make the listeners understand that you know English. You have the command over English, over the English language. And for that reason, it is necessary for you to learn these
Once again,
words.
repeat this spelling, fender bender.
F-E-N-D-E-R, fender, B-E-N-D-E-R. D-E-R, fender bender. That's right. Fender bender. B-E-N-D-E-R. Fender bender. Alright? Right at this moment, do you remember any word?
There is a word called whenever a person is talking to a person, suddenly the person if gets very much disgusted, the person says, please don't talk nonsense.
Yeah,
The word
that's
called nonsense. So in case of the colloquial expression, there is a very good term called Tommy dot.
That's right, exactly. Tommy dot. Tommy dot means nonsense. Stop talking Tommy dot. That means stop talking nonsense. Tommy, T-O-M-M-Y. Tommy, T-O-M-M-Y. Tommy hyphen rot. R-O-T. Tommy dot. Tommy dot means nonsense. Or you may use another word, that is hogwash. H-O-G-W-A-S-H. H-O-G-W-A-S-H. Hogwash. It is sheer hogwash. Don't believe in what he says. It is hogwash. Alright, it's an uncountable noun, therefore do not say hogwash. They simply say hogwash. Why do you always talk hogwash? Nonsense. Yes, please.
So there is another one word which when they in at present most of the people they feel for it for neat and clean. If suppose a person is trying to go somewhere, the person wants to know whether the place is very much neat and clean or not, or even in case of the clothes also. So in case of neat and clean, the person can use it. Speak and span.
That's right. Speak and span. Speak, S-P-I-C-K. Okay, not S-P-E-A-K. S-P-I-C-K. Speak and in the end span. S-P-A-N. So speak and span is a word which means, though it is not an informal word, let me tell you, this particular phrase, speak and span, is very formal. So when you are writing English, you may also use this particular phrase, speak and span. Okay? Speak and span. Alright, so I think we have already given you 10 words. Yes, we have already given you 10 new words, and if you add these 10 new words to your vocabulary, your English will of course be leveled up. And that is what you want, I think. I understand what you want to say. Well, I understand. I have to write understand. Instead of understand, can I use any other word? Yes, I can use a phrase. To get the hang of. To get the hang of. G-E-T, get, G-E, write down here, G-E-T, get the hang, H-A-N-G, hang of. Do you get the hang of what I say? Do you get the hang of what I say? Or to understand the nature of a particular thing. For example, I have not yet got a hang of that machine. If you ask me to operate that machine, I'm sorry, I have not yet got the hang out of. I'm sorry, got the hang of this machine. Get a hang, okay?
Is this
To get the hang. To get the hang of, not out. To get the hang of, wave off. Get the hang of. Yes. So this way, see, when we speak English, we remember many words. But as I use the word understand, then and there I remembered this phrase. So instead of using this phrase, I used the word understand, and I thought that it was the right occasion for me to teach you or to help you out with a phrase which also means to understand. Do you remember any other phrase? or
But at
word?
this moment, I remember the word. The word is a very common in case of the timing.
Yeah.
Whenever a person is got them in a hurry, at that time the person forgot to take his wristwatch to tie on his wrist. So at that time suddenly he is asking a person that what is the time. That's very common in it, but in a spoken English or in a colloquial expression, the expression will not be as usual as we use. The expression will be how goes the enemy.
That's right, exactly. It's a very funny expression. Of course, in spoken English, you may use this word. How goes the enemy? That means simply, what is the time now? I haven't got a watch, so I do not know what time it is. I'm asking you, how goes the enemy? But it is used in spoken English only, and of course, in a very funny context when you want to make fun of time. But when you are talking about something serious, don't use this particular sentence. It will be very ill at ease. So it is better for you to avoid using this kind of words and phrases and sentences when you are speaking on a very formal occasion or you are writing a very formal piece. Remember this, my dear friends. So we will be making many more similar videos in the days to come, depending on your comment. So if you ask us to keep making this kind of videos so that we can help you out with your vocabulary problem, I think it will be also easier for us to make videos. So I am waiting eagerly, we are waiting rather eagerly for your comment, my dear friends, and I think you will not avoid leaving a comment in the comment box after or during watching this video.
I think that before going to complete the session today, so I'd like to recap all
Yeah,
the
that's
spelling.
right, exactly.
So if you will be recalling all the spelling, so it will be very good and beneficial
That's
for
right,
the
exactly.
viewers.
Exactly. So the first word you see, puke. P-U-K-E. Puke means to vomit. Well, chop chop. That's a very informal word, which means quickly or in a hurry. Chop chop. Do it, chop chop. In the family way. In the family way means pregnant. Well, let me tell you, in the family way is a very formal phrase which may be used in case of your near and dear ones. So I have given the example that say that you are telling somebody that your sister is in the family way. That means your sister is pregnant. Now, some teenagers sometimes use some words which are a bit, I feel at least obscene. Okay, so if you are making fun of somebody and you are not willing to use a very formal, very nice phrase, so you may say there, she is up the duff. Yes, that's right. U-P, up the duff. D-U-F-F, duff. So in the family way is used on a very formal occasion, but up the duff is used very informally, of course, especially when you are exchanging jokes with your friends. Do not use up the duff when you are talking about a lady whom you respect too much or who is in high esteem. All right? So next one is motor mouth. Motor mouth means a talkative person. A talkative person, talkative, you may also say Gabby, G-A-B-B-Y, Gabby. Motor mouth is a common noun, but Gabby, G-A-B-B-Y, Gabby is an adjective. That's why a motor mouth means a Gabby person. A Gabby person, that means a person who talks too much. Next one is samey or moldy. Samey or moldy means boring, monotonous, tedious. Next one is backhander. Backhander means bribe. Yes, I was trying to remember another word or another phrase for this word backhander. I suddenly remember now. And the word is hush money. H-U-S-H, hush money, M-O-N-E-Y. So instead of backhander, you may use the words hush money. Okay? Next one is get a bang out of. To get a good bang off, a bang out of, that's right. To get a bang out of means to like something. I get a bang out of ice cream. All right. Next, fender bender. Fender means street accident, minor accident, of course, not a very major street accident. Tommy dot or hogwash, both these words mean nonsense. Number 10, speak and span. Speak and span means neat and clean. All right, so I think, and here also, get the hang of. Get the hang of means to understand. I don't get the hang of what you say. I don't understand what you say. Next one is, how goes the enemy? It's a funny sentence indeed. So when you are talking about time seriously, do not use this particular sentence, how goes the enemy. But when you are talking about time, or say you are talking to your girlfriend, and your girlfriend is from time to time looking at her watch, and she has to go back home now, and you feel irritated that why should she go away so early. So you say, oh, how goes the enemy now? In that situation, use. All right. Thank you very much. I think the video has already become very long. See you again in the next video session. Bye bye.